strategy? What do you think?
I think he'll play very similar to how he played the last game, but try and execute it a little bit better. But anyway, here we go, guys. We do have over in the bottom right hand corner from Infused, we do have Infused JonnyREcco over here, and over at the top left we do have none other than WhiteRA, who is sponsored by TT Sport as well. So we do have this PVZ here on Bel'shir Beach. Winner, it is 2-0 in favour of JonnyREcco, who is really showing that he is an up-and-coming force at the moment. And look, just as we see there, we do see the pylon thrown down at the natural for WhiteRA. So it looks like he's just going to be going for that forge expand as well. But I do think he'll try the build he did last game, but actually try and execute this time. You know, his probe got denied so many times last game. He wasn't able to get them pylons down and get his build up and running. But now he's got the probe out. It's a two-player map, so he knows where his opponent is right off the bat. And, oh, a little bit of lag there. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
But yeah, that's very true what you said there. I mean, the fact that WhiteRA really wanted to get that pylon up on the side of JonnyREcco's map, but you know, he was denied so many times due to the very nice scouting that JonnyREcco did there. A little bit of dancing back and forth there between the probe and the drone, but no real damage done there. And WhiteRA, we have to see. I mean, is he gonna try to sneak in the pylon this time? That's the question. Seems like WhiteRA once again is gonna go for this. He's gonna go for the Forge before the Nexus, a little bit safer than going for the Nexus first. He's going to place this probe at the expansion point of JonnyREcco, trying to block the expansion for as long as he can. Here comes the drone, going to try to do some damage to this probe and chase him away.
Yeah, so we do see a little bit of a block there, but he does get the hatchery down. I mean, Johnny is no fool. He's not going to let one probe deny him from doing that. But, you know, WhiteRA does get a good scout off. He does see exactly what's going on, sees the timings and whatnot. And this is a little interesting looking at this little block off from WhiteRA. Now, looks like he is wanting to just throw up a wall all the way from the forge to the other wall on the other side. Like, a little interesting the way he wants to work this. But or maybe he's going to throw down a couple more buildings in this position here. But the pylon placement there does make it a little interesting to see how he's going to wall this off exactly.
And yeah, JonnyREcco continues to make these 4 Zerglings actually always. He seems to be part of his build here, and he's doing such a good job scouting for probes and whatever. And here we go. He finds the probe one more time. There is no chance WhiteRA is going to be able to sneak up a pylon with this great control that of the map that JonnyREcco has. And JonnyREcco puts down this third base, very early and at the perfect timing, the exact timing I think he wanted to do as well. So he is playing a very standard and nice third game right now.
Yep, we do see WhiteRA going to 2 gas as well, and he's on 2 gas for a while. I want to see when he takes the gases in his natural. We all know WhiteRA is capable of these funky builds that he likes to throw out occasionally. So we'll have to keep an eye on exactly what he's doing at all times. So I'm just going to make a very conscious effort to make sure that you know, there's nothing missed, you know, any kind of DT shrine or anything. But we do see these lings out on the map trying to deny more probes. Another probe trying to get out here for a WhiteRA, but Johnny again very quick on that, not allowing them to get anything done here. But look, he sent out a zealot immediately as well to help try and clear out early lings on the map. Now I like this idea from WhiteRA because he knows there's just a little amount of lings on the map which is stopping his probes from being able to get out, you know, pylons and whatnot. So he's just going to get the zealot out to help him clear up these Zerglings a little bit and give him a little bit of map control back, which I really like that decision.
Yeah. Very nice there for WhiteRA. He gets away with the probe, I believe, too. And JonnyREcco, he has a lot of Zerglings out on the map, and he's making good use of them, taking control of the Selnaga towers. But WhiteRA, he really seems to want to get up a pylon out on the map. This time he brings both the Stalker and the Zealot. And yeah, he wants to get up that pylon, and he puts down 3 more gateways. I'm sorry, 3 more gateways, and he's gonna want to do some really good damage right now on this third base.
This Stalker is just going to have to run for his little life. Look at him pump them legs, man. The mechanical legs of his. But he's going to get surrounded a little sloppy there from WhiteRA, taking some extra hits that he didn't need to. Another Stalker coming out on the map as well. Looks like he wants to give his buddy over here a little helping hand and clearing off. And Johnny's going to retreat. 2 Stalkers now. Much more scary. And, ooh, Starland's PC lagging a little bit there.
Yeah. And wow, look at this. So many gateways coming out right now for WhiteRA. He is really going all in on this. And it's going to be tricky for JonnyREcco because this third base is looking very exposed right now. Is there any type of speed tech coming up? Yes, there is. Speed is about halfway down. And it's almost 70%. And here we go. WhiteRA is pushing out. He's gonna try to do as much damage as he can. Good timing on the roaches though. Roaches come out just in time in order to be able to defend this, but is he gonna have enough? There is so many zealots and stalkers out right now, so yeah, look at this. Look at the
that's what he was waiting for. He's waiting for this warp, and look at all them stalkers coming in right now, and he is going to be able to clean up these roaches. There's just not enough roaches at the moment. 22 lings in production. 2 more roaches do come down, but them stalkers are very quick on them to damage them ASAP. And look, he does take out a couple of them, and he doesn't lose any stalkers yet. He's only lost 1 just now, but he's going to have to move back because here comes a lot of lings, and here comes a big warping of zealots, and that's going to help a lot to take up a lot of damage. And they're going to act as a tank here, but WhiteRA's only at 70 supply, and Johnny's at 100. And there goes a huge surround as well from them lings on them stalkers. That is a bad situation for WhiteRA.
Yeah, and WhiteRA is doing a good job focusing down the roaches with the stalkers, letting the zealots take the damage from the zerglings. Another great warping from WhiteRA right now, and it's looking very hard for Recco. He can't really deal with all the stalkers, and he's backing off, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Here comes more zerglings, but yeah, it's looking very hard for JonnyREcco. He has to pull away the drones, and is he able to hold this third base? That's the question. I'm very yeah, I would be surprised if he was, because there's just so many units being warped in by WhiteRA right now.
WhiteRA not getting them 3 stalkers into the action, maybe a little bit later than what he needed to, and I think Johnny might be able to just push this back a little bit. You know, he's
oh wow.
He's thrown down a spine crawl, and that's a good decision right now. He needs to just kind of, you know, do as much damage to these stalkers as possible. It's the stalkers that are, you know, are causing the real problems. The zealots are just kind of cannon fodder at this point, you know, stopping the lings from surrounding and, you know, taking the hits from the roaches. But it's the stalkers that are the real threat, and he needs to try and clear off. Look at that, there he goes. He nips in there and snipes one, but the spine crawl is going to finish, and that's all Johnny wanted to do at the moment. He just wanted to buy himself a little bit of time to get the spine crawler out. Now it's out. WhiteRA is going to have to retreat home. There's nothing he can do right now. And Johnny does manage to hold that attack.
Yeah, and not only that, he's going for a counter attack as well. And he has roach speed, so he is so quick right now. And he's going to be able to take down a lot of the units from WhiteRA. WhiteRA gets into his space, but a lot of units were left behind, and he's forced to warp in a couple of sentries in order to hold this. And wow, JonnyREcco held that awesomely. I was surprised. I thought that WhiteRA would be able to at least snipe the third base, but no, that was not the case. So very nice play there by JonnyREcco, I must say. Really nice. And this is hard for WhiteRA. I mean, that was a very big investment for him. He really had to do a lot of damage there, and he wasn't even able to get the third base out. So
yeah, this is a bad spot for WhiteRA. Absolutely, you're quite right in saying that. Johnny's in an ideal position. You know, he's in a position now where he can decide to go for the kill. Or, you know, or just expand again and sit back. I think going for the kill might be the wrong idea here, given how many sentries there are. And he will try and take out that forge.
Really good force fields, and yeah, he might have been able to trap in some more if you put them even further out on the ramp. But here we go, round 2 here from JonnyREcco. He really wants to snap the forge, and it's so low right now. Is he gonna go down? Yeah, no, yes, yes.
Yeah, he'll
yes,
get
yes,
that.
yeah. Oh my god, it's not going down. It's not going down. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, 1 HP. 1 HP left on the forge. Do you believe it? My god.
I think it's a little sloppy from Johnny. I think he could have actually got that if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
You know, he was scared of them force fields. But he is going to go up in full base now, and WhiteRA is going to try and push out. He does have an Immortal in the mix. It is not making a second just yet. There goes the second now, but he is supply blocked. I mean, look at WhiteRA. I mean, he's making so many mistakes. He's actually supply blocked right now as well, which never helps the